Modern convenience, modern convenience, modern convenience. Modern convenience, modern convenience, modern convenience. Modern convenience, modern convenience, modern convenience. At least twice the power at half the price we paid 6 years earlier, and our cable company was offering a seemingly attractive package including broadband, cable TV, premium channels, an internet provider. For not much more than we were paying separately for everything but the broadband. So why not make the most of modern convenience? Modern convenience, modern convenience, modern convenience. Modern convenience, modern convenience, modern convenience. The Time Warner sales rep said the installation would be easy as pie and sent a sullen, non-communicative guy who wouldn't answer questions until 5 minutes after I'd asked, by which time he'd already completed the mistake I was hoping he'd avoid by my inquiry. He finished his work and shoved some brochures in my hand, responding to any questions I had about this new package of modern convenience with, "It's all in the stuff I just gave you," then insisting I sign releases saying he'd explained everything. When I balked, he got attitude and said it was exactly like our old cable box and remote, so I reluctantly signed off.
Goodbye.
Because he was so obviously anxious to move on to his next appointment and considered my questions a big waste of time. Modern convenience, modern convenience, modern convenience. Modern convenience, modern convenience, modern convenience. Within the hour of his departure, I discovered Bruce's phone was dead. So I dug out his MCI bill and called the contact number, which was printed in bold at the top, the only number anywhere on the bill for contacting the company. Imagine my surprise when I got a phone menu in what sounded like Arabic.
A whole new world.
A whole new world. I hung up, redialed, and got the Arabic phone menu again.
Arabian Nights.
I hung on in stunned disbelief until an actual human being came on the line speaking the same language. I asked something in English and a male voice said I'd reached the Arabic line and referred me to another number. Then I discovered the cable guy had installed Roadrunner rather than the AOL for broadband we wanted. Thus began hours of calls to the cable company, the phone company, and AOL.
You got mail.
Does it bug you as much as it does me that whenever you call companies whose business is technology, first you get an endless menu, phone menu, which seldom seems to offer the option you need for your particular problem. Finally, you choose what you think might get you to an actual human being. To whom you can explain your problem, and eventually you get a prompt asking you to enter your phone number on the keypad. Then, when you finally reach that elusive actual human being, the first question he or she asks is, "What's your phone number?" Even though it must be displayed on the monitor in front of him or her. So you tell the AHB your number and verify your address, your mother's maiden name, your social security number, and the placement and configuration of any identified birthmarks. And finally, he or she asks your problem, which you explain in great detail, so happy to finally be talking to an actual human being who always listens patiently, then says, "You need to call this number." So you do. And it starts all over again. Endless phone menu offering no options which match your problem. Prompt after asking you to touch tone your phone number. Finally, an actual human being who first asks for your phone number, etc., etc., through to, "You need to call this number," etc., etc., etc. Modern convenience, modern convenience, modern convenience. Modern convenience, modern convenience, modern convenience. I don't have time to stew on all the implications of the above because the new cable box is not working. The screen freezes continuously. The DVR, which is costing extra, and picture-in-picture, which don't work. All of which means trying to reschedule another appointment with Time Warner, more menus, enter phone number, etc., etc., etc. Not to mention trying to get them to cover the cost
to the repair to Bruce's phone line, which their installation guy caused after several hours of the above described pattern of phone menus, etc., etc., etc. Time Warner makes an appointment for someone to come look at that malfunctioning cable box, but says I have to file a damage claim for the repairs to Bruce's phone, including photos of the offending staple.
Kill me now, fuck my life. Kill me now, fuck my life.
So a week later, another much more helpful cable guy arrives and says, we need new wiring to the living room cable box. Well, this is lovely news, as last year we did a major renovation and buried the cable boards behind baseboards. So the new guy runs new cable above those and gives us a new box, and lo and behold, everything actually seems to work. Even though the actual cable isn't nearly as nicely dressed. And Bruce's phone, which has been out for 6 days, is finally repaired by another Verizon guy, subcontracted by MCI, but the $110 damage claim seems to be lost somewhere in the Time Warner board of departments and phone menus and subcontractors who handle damage claims. So I keep trying to clear that up. And still am at this writing, which is weeks later. I've nearly been reduced to tears a couple of times. My stress level is way up there because deadlines are pressing in as I try to resolve all this. But hey, we've got the latest in modern convenience, right? There are people in China who have never listened to a phone menu, let alone in Arabic. The internet connection is really fast and makes accessing spam filling my email inbox so much quicker.
You've got spam.
And now we can record all the crap on television with just the push of a button. So what the hell am I complaining about? Modern convenience.